I think the default is a given, and I think it's, but not necessarily this year, but I do think it's a given, and partly because of the demographic factors that you've just been talking about. The demographics of Greece are awful on the next 10 to 20 years. It's an ageing society. The number of people working and able to provide tax revenues to the government is going to be going down, and that, we're arguing, means that the Greek debt is unsustainable on a multi-decade view, as well as looking unsustainable on the short term. So the debt default is very much part of what Syriza is trying to push. It's what the US, the IMF seem to support. I mean, I read the IMF report as saying that they need the debt default now because of Syriza, because of the way it's mucked up the economy. And the parallel currency, that comes about if Sunday goes badly, if the Germans are not prepared to back a deal.
Because already we've heard reports from the Greek ministry saying there won't be IOUs issued, that they have enough cash at this point to pay pensions and wages. So the IOUs some see as a parallel currency before an ultimate return to the drachma, which would be the worst case scenario when you talk about parallel currencies. So what's the most likely scenario on that front?
I disagree that it's the worst case scenario. Carmen Reinhart, who wrote that brilliant book, This Time It's Different, talking about 800 years worth of debt default, she's just put out a piece looking at Bolivia, Peru, Argentina twice, and some other examples, Mexico, and said, look how bad it is when a country devalues. Look at how bad it is the 1 year it devalues and the year after. What she misses, and I was just tweeting, was what happens after that. Year 2, 3, 4 and 5, often much, much better. And if Greece wants to get its unemployment rate down faster, then a parallel currency leading to the drachma is probably the quickest way to do it. And it gives a left-wing government like Syriza more tools to enact the policies it would like to do.